Diseases you don't survive.
Right now, someone feels perfectly healthy. They don't know that 6 months ago they were exposed to something. And in about 3 weeks, their body will start to whisper that something's wrong. By the time they realize what's happening, it'll be too late. There are diseases where once symptoms appear, the survival rate isn't low, it's 0. And some of them you could be carrying right now without even knowing. I'll show you the one that's probably closest to you at the end. But first, let's understand what no survivors really means.
These aren't rare, forgotten conditions in medical books. They're out there, spreading, waiting. The terrifying part isn't how they kill. It's that long, quiet window when you feel completely fine. You go to work, you laugh, you make plans, and something inside you is moving, slowly, toward your brain. 5 diseases. No survivors once symptoms start, and one of them might be closer than you think.
Rabies. A stray dog bites you at the park. Small wound, barely bleeds. You clean it, forget it. But that moment starts a countdown. The rabies virus enters your body and begins its slow, deliberate journey, traveling through your nerves, inch by inch, toward your brain. For weeks, sometimes months, you feel completely fine, healthy, normal, alive, and then one day it reaches your brain. From that point, you have about a week left. The first signs seem harmless: fever, headache, tingling near the wound, then anxiety, paranoia, hallucinations. Your mind turns against you. And then comes hydrophobia. Your throat locks when you try to drink. Even the sound of running water can trigger panic. Soon, your body seizes, foams, collapses, then coma, then death. Every year, about 59,000 people die from rabies. Once symptoms appear, survival is almost impossible. Only 14 people in history have ever survived it. The only way out is the vaccine, given immediately after exposure. Miss that window, and there's nothing anyone can do.
Prion diseases. A 19-year-old girl in England starts feeling anxious. Doctors say it's stress. 3 months later, she can't walk, can't speak, can't recognize her family. 6 months after the first symptom, she's gone. She had variant Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, mad cow disease. She caught it from eating beef years before she got sick. All that time, her brain was silently dissolving. Prion diseases aren't caused by bacteria or viruses. They're misfolded proteins that force other proteins to fold wrong too. A chain reaction that turns your brain into something like a sponge. Prions can't be killed, not by heat, radiation, or disinfectants. Even surgical tools used on patients had to be destroyed because sterilization didn't work. No cure, no treatment. From first symptom to death, less than a year. And here's the part no one wants to hear. You could still be carrying them. If you ate beef in the 1990s, the incubation can last decades. You won't know until it's too late.
Fatal familial insomnia. Imagine not sleeping tonight, then tomorrow night, then never again. That's fatal familial insomnia. It's genetic. Only about 40 families in the world carry it. A single mutation makes prions attack the part of your brain that controls sleep. It starts mild, trouble falling asleep, then worse. Within a month, your body tries to rest, but your brain physically can't. Weeks pass, panic attacks, hallucinations, blood pressure spiking. You sweat constantly, lose weight fast. Your mind begins to slip away. By month 6, you're awake, but unresponsive. Eyes open, but no one's there. Trapped in a body that can't rest. Death comes within a year. No cure, no way to stop it. If you carry the gene, there's a 50% chance your children do too.
Noma.
This one mostly affects children, the poorest, the malnourished, the unseen. It begins with a small sore inside the mouth. Within weeks, the face starts to rot from the inside out. It's bacterial, aggressive. It eats through cheeks, lips, and nose, leaving open holes where a face once was. 90% of untreated children die. The few who survive are left disfigured and shunned. And the cruelest part? It's completely preventable. Simple antibiotics and food would save them, but where Noma exists, those things don't.
Smallpox killed 300 million people in the 20th century, more than both world wars combined. It began like the flu, fever, body aches. Then came the rash. Blisters filled with pus spread across the body, mouth, throat, even eyes. 30% of those infected died. Survivors were scarred for life, many left blind. By 1980, it was declared eradicated, the only human disease completely wiped out. But samples still exist, one in the United States, one in Russia. Most people under 45 have never been vaccinated. If there's ever an accidental or intentional release, no one is immune.
Remember when I said one of these is closer than you think? It's rabies. Right now there are bats in attics, raccoons in yards, stray dogs at parks, all possible carriers. Every year people wake up to find a bat in their room. They don't notice a bite, they go back to sleep. Months later, they feel feverish, dizzy, strange tingling. By then, it's too late. If that ever happens to you, get the rabies vaccine immediately. It's quick, safe, 100% effective, if taken before symptoms. Wait too long, and no doctor in the world can help you. These diseases exist right now. Most of us will never encounter them, but some already have, without realizing it. Prions, quietly incubating. Rabies, slowly climbing your nerves. Genetic time bombs waiting to activate. The difference between life and death is awareness, knowing what to look for, acting fast. Have you ever been exposed to rabies? Did you get vaccinated? Subscribe for more stories that might actually save your life. And share this with someone who still thinks the bat in their attic is harmless. These are diseases you don't survive, unless you know what's coming.
I spent days researching the diseases that kill you. But what really haunts me isn't death itself. It's what comes next. Watch the next one, What Happens When You Die. You'll see why none of us are really ready for the answer.